lot easier. It's not 1,000 pounds because you've been doing it every day. So if you have to do something that you've been doing the last 6 days prior, it's a lot easier.
I agree. This is a good episode. It got better by the third episode. We've been recording this repeatedly for anybody wondering. I want to use because it didn't record. No, right. I'm just going to record again.
Right.
Steve, calm down. Back away from the computer.
Right. Poor Steve.
Yes, Steve, I could see you through the screen. Stare at the little camera.
Get to a meeting. Doesn't matter. You're still loaded. Go to a meeting. Get that desire to quit back.
All right. So now that we've ridden out the storm, do we think that the mania over Trump has ended with program people? Or
I don't
do you
know.
think it's going to... When's your next meeting?
Or not rioting, but a lot of protesting here in Phoenix. They're marching every which way.
I'm intrigued by it all.
Yeah, and I'm going to say there's a lot more people marching in protest that were at the Hillary rally. Excellent. Oh, by the way, excellent place to pick up women.
Was it?
Well, the Bernie was much better, actually.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you've got your standards. We're just throwing that out there.
I actually like Bernie. I mean, politically, I mean, he is so off the wall. I like that.
Well, for those of you wondering who backed Hillary, you guys really fucked up. You should have picked Bernie, and it would have been great for you.
Yeah.
You guys would have gotten social program and social engineering up the wazoo.
Yeah, he told you too. He said, "I'm the guy to beat him," and nobody listened.
He was gonna print money and give it away, and the lower would be the middle, and the middle would be middle.
Yeah.
And it had no effect on the 1%, and he probably would have won in the landslide.
Yeah.
The upper 1%, a world that is a very interesting place, doesn't really pay tax unless they want to pay tax. We do, but you don't.
Well, they just make more bombs.
Right. It's a very special world.
Yes.
All right, so what have we learned? That there's no reason whatsoever to drink or use, or, Steve, you should relapse. Just get it over with.
He probably already has.
It's hard to say.
Probably during the course of this episode.
God,
he gave him permission.
I could only hope that one of these episodes caused somebody to relapse.
Oh, come on.
They're just proving the stats outright for me.
Quit it. I do believe that if you're leaning that way, just get it over with. Get it out of your system and hope you live through it and hope you make it back.
Yeah, do it in Vegas where the alcohol's free. I feel that every relapse that
somebody lives through was necessary.
Okay. It's time. It's that time in the show. Please give the message of hope.
The message of hope. Well, if Lee can do it, anybody can do it.
No shit. No shit. My friends are still waiting to tell me I told you so. Still.
If you're upset about the election results, this is almost the primest example of powerlessness on a world stage that you can see. And, I had one vote. I wasn't powerless. Well, you know what? Like here, I'm in Arizona. Lee's in California. His vote counted almost twice as much as my vote did.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. My vote, let's say that I wanted to vote for anybody other than Hillary.
Right.
Okay, which is the truth.
What am I talking about? It's like 5 times more than mine.
Yeah, right. My Hillary vote, for everybody wondering, I just didn't vote for Hillary. I voted. I don't have a problem saying I voted for Johnson because I believe we need a third-party system. I would have voted for Trump. I just thought he really didn't want to be president. I really, to this day, I still don't believe
he did either. He was walking into an $80 million a month TV deal.
I'm still convinced. Yeah, it's about the TV deal and whatever Hillary was paying him to be an asshole. I believe in that conspiracy. Okay, if you want to go conspiracy theory. And then this asshole won.
Right.
By playing this character. He tried to make the most unlikable character in the history of politics. Nobody can be that stupid. And now that he's president, he's the president-elect, you guys can see this by the way he's behaving now. He's changed everything. The reality of being president is upon him. it ages a man. It generally kills adult men. Obama was the same way. He went in a young, spry, healthy man.
Right.
Who had quit smoking. He had his shit together.
Yeah.
Course of that presidency, started smoking again.
Yeah, well, he was gray within his first 4 months.
It's a fucked up job. Nobody wants it. I don't know why Hillary wanted it. She was probably going to die in office.
Yeah.
I just don't get why people are so Okay, so I'm going to give the message of reality to all of you. You're all going to die anyway. I mean, it's just where on the timeline are you going to die?
No, you know what? I think the millennials have a shot to cure the process of aging.
You mean Steve is our future?
I
feed
do.
him well, and let him lead the way.
Did you see how they're putting Wi-Fi chips in the brains of paralyzed monkeys and they're walking now?
Are you saying that Steve should show all the beauty he possesses inside? Give him a sense of pride?
No, I'm not going there.
So Steve is not our future.
George Benson or the Whitney Houston version. Okay. I'm not going. No. Neither.
Holy shit, that's funny. That's a funny way to end the show.
He died of a drug overdose drowning.
Steve is dead. Steve is dead.
Well, not Steve, but Whitney is.
You never know. All right, so next week we're doing step 4. Don't relapse over Trump. The point is, don't relapse over...
Don't use this week.
The point is, don't relapse.
Things get better. Whatever you're feeling will change. This too shall pass.
I would agree to that statement. Please sign up at iHeart, iTunes, and listen to more shows, steps 0 through 4. And also, feel free to send us an email, Steve. You. Yes, you. Yeah. All of you. Because you're generally millennials. And you're probably pretty pissed at us because I think you're stupid for sure. Like, anybody who's listening to this that shared at a meeting that they're unhappy about Trump being elected, I want to hear from you. blackwhiterecovery@gmail.com. 3 words, blackwhiterecovery@gmail.com. I want to hear from you so bad I can taste it. Like, you really need to explain this to me like I'm stupid. Because clearly I must be stupid because I don't get it. We were originally going to do worst day sober is better than my best day using, which segued into this topic.
Yeah.
And this is definitely your worst day sober for some of you, clearly. And I don't understand it. How can you be that irrational about... And it's everybody between the ages of 20 and 35. Like, somehow we've stolen 4 years of their life by electing a lunatic. No, we elected a reality star. California and the United States elected a guy who did movies with a fucking monkey.
Right.
And they actually declared him one of the best presidents in history.
Absolutely. And you know, Trump, he wants to be on the dollar bill, so he's got to be 100 times better than that guy.
Yeah. At least. That'll do it. Send us your emails, blackwhiterecovery@gmail. Sign up, iTunes, iHeartRadio. If you're in the Arizona area, go to a meeting and find Ian. Ask around.
Yeah,
you'll find him.
Probably be there.
If you're in the Southern California, San Gabriel Valley, don't ask for me. I won't be at a meeting. I think meetings are still dumb. Because it's all of you whining about...
Come on. If a new guy asked you for a ride to a meeting, you'd give him one. You might drop him off and leave, but you'd give him.
No, I'd drop him off with Bruce or James because they care. Okay,
yeah.
I'd get him to the right person. And don't get me wrong. We talked about this the last time. I saw a comedian by the name of Theo Vaughn who in his stand-up said he had 100 days sober. Mm-hmm. And he incorporated it into his new hour that he's doing, right? And it killed. He had his moment of realization while he was coked up and sitting across on the Jim Norton show staring at Darryl Strawberry. Right. That's a pretty good moment of clarity to have while coked up.
Yeah.
That would probably be eye-opening to me if I was coked up and meeting Darryl Strawberry, the Coke machine himself. So I get that. I do. I wanted to talk to him. Like, my program side afterwards wanted to go talk to him. And, like, reach out to him on a bill level. I didn't because I don't care.
You wanted to.
I wanted to. I wanted to. And my other friend who's in the program, Brian Welch, Some of you know him as Head from Korn. He's got a bunch of time sober. He just did a Rolling Stone interview where he took a Rolling Stone guy to a meeting. That's really cool. Since that's public print, I can actually say it out loud. They've got a new
Matt Taibbi?
I think so.
Yeah, he's usually the music guy. He writes it all. He's good.
And he's a really good guy. So support support people in the people in the program. Theo Von's got a new hour, so if he comes to a local theater near you, go see him. If you want, and he performs in bars basically. And Brian's got a new album out. Korn's got a new album. This Serenity of Suffering. What a brilliant name for an album.
That is a good name.
It is. Well, for a heavy metal band, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So go check that out. I've done all of our business. Is there anything you'd like to conclude with?
No, just don't use till the next time you listen to us.
I say relapse, and then come back and tell me that you relapsed, and that it was my fault. Tell me that I caused it. At least I can see that I'm the cause of the relapse far more than President-elect Donald Trump.
Yes.
Oh, my God. You've got way more angst with me if you're Steve. I mean, legitimately. So everybody tune in next week. We'll do step 4, and we'll get on track to do 4, 5, 6. That's the next 3 in the order, right? You do them in 3s. Isn't that how it works? Or do you do them in 4?
No, 4. You do 4 and 5, and then you reflect for an hour, and then you knock off 6 and 7.
There it is. We'll probably do 2 of them as one episode.
Maybe an hour we'll reflect for a week.
All right. And maybe
or
I
we'll
will
just do
collect...
a double show because, I mean, who really wants
I'll tell you what.
12
You
an
send
hour
me
on
a format, and I will actually do a real 4-step on the air.
Okay.
Is that a little intense?
No, I'll give you the charts. They'll be easy.
I'm sure I could just do it from my sober period. I've created more damage sober than I certainly have ever.
Of course. We've all have wreckage of our presence and wreckage in our past.
Yeah, by far. I have been far more destructive. All right, we'll do that for you next week. We'll talk about... I'll do a step 4 for you.
Okay.
Program me. It'll be great.
Everybody, stay sober. Go to a meeting. Call your sponsor. Work the steps. Read the book.
The management apologizes for today's show. Please send your complaints to blackwhiterecovery@gmail.com. That's the words black, the word white, and the word recovery @gmail.com.